All right, welcome back. We've got our third tip out of this long list. Don't worry, we're only going to pick a few to go over. We don't have time to go through all of them today. But the one we picked today that a communicator might struggle with, that Joseph can give us some insight on, is reading instead of communicating. Reading instead of communicating. You know, that attachment to the notes? Ooh. It's like that gravitational pull to make sure you don't miss a word. I have certainly felt like that. Have you felt like that?
Felt like that back in the day. But now I feel like I've tried to master the game plan. But I will also say this. Never be afraid of going back to your notes just in case.
It's good. That's some wisdom right there. So take me onto the stage with you real quick. When you set up your process, you know, because your notes, some people like their notes right in front of them. Some people like their notes in different positions on the stage. How do you see it when you're sitting there getting ready to communicate?
On the platform? Mm-hmm. So when I'm usually on the platform, I put my notes behind me.
Behind you? Okay.
Behind me, because I don't want to be tied down to my notes. That's just the way I do it. Other communicators will do something differently. Usually when I put that behind me, I already know where I'm trying to go, but that happens in the preparation time. Usually the reason why we read our messages or our communication is because we're not prepared.
That's good.
And so the preparation time gives me an opportunity to know, okay, this is where I'm going. And I usually like to do it in blocks. Block 1, point 1, and so on. And so that's why I like to put my notes behind me. That way I am now just making eye contact with people. And usually people ask me, how do you do it? How do you not go back to your notes? Well, number one, I try to prepare as much as I can. And number two, I want to make sure that people know that I care about them, because the moment I want to engage with them is the moment they know that I care about them.
So I heard two major themes here. The first major theme that I heard is the way that you map your content out, the logical flow you create is very important for you to then recall that in the moment.
Yes.
Right? So you've kind of mapped your content out.
Yes.
That way, you don't have to be standing right next to it, reading it word for word.
That's exactly right.
So listen, if you are going into ChatGPT and saying, hey, make me a document, and then you're just showing up to present that document, that's not going to go well, right?
No, it will not go well.
No.
Trust me, I've tried it.
We want to hear from you. We want to hear your thoughts, your words. We want to hear you. And when you get up there and you've repped that, and it's your thought pattern and it's your logical flow, it's much easier to break away from those notes.
Yes.
The second thing I heard is connection. Many times if our notes are between us and the people who are listening to us, it creates a barrier.
Yes.
If we're using them, if our eyes are down here and they're right here, then we've created this invisible wall right here that goes all the way down the stage.
Yes.
But I like what you said. You kind of move yours to the back. You take that wall out of there so you're in connection. And if you need to revisit them, they're not far behind you.
They're not far behind.
Is that right?
That's exactly right.
Okay, good. So if somebody is watching and they are really attached to their notes right now, what's the first step you would give them to just peel away and be comfortable?
First step, I would say, if you have all of your notes prepared, practice. You know, Joel Osteen practices about 6 to 7 times before he even gives his first message.
Really? Same message, he's just went through the whole thing 6 or 7 times?
6 to 7 times. That is his goal. And so if we could all take that into consideration, you have already preached or spoken or communicated your message about 8 times. Your 8th time will be your audience's first time hearing that.
Yeah, so you're saying if you go up there and that is your first time, if your practice is the performance, you're in a lot of trouble.
You are in a ton of trouble, because you don't ever want your audience to be a guinea pig on your message.
So if you have a 50-minute message or a 45-minute message, you've already put 5-6 hours running through it, going through the reps, going through your content, so you're ready to deliver. And if you do that, you can separate from your notes a bit.
That's exactly right. And here's one tool that I've just tried to implement myself. It is very hard to communicate a 45 to 50-minute message in practice 6 or 7 times. That's a long time.
Yeah.
So practice in sections. And that's where you can get away from your notes of blocking that time. And so if I'm preaching, well, guess what? I'm going to practice my opener, and then I'm going to practice my scripture reading, and then I'm going to practice my story, and so on until I get to the message. And a part of that practice is recording yourself, listening to yourself, watching yourself, removing the filler words, removing awkward silences, awkward pauses, awkward body language. That way, the moment you get to the platform, the first time anyone ever hears you, you're ready. You're ready to go, and it's game on.
It's game on. And I think this is going to be important to you, whether you're given a 50-minute sermon, whether you're given a 5-minute talk in your meeting, whether you have a 15-minute dialogue that you're about to go through, no matter what it is, practice, practice, practice. And you're not going to be attached thinking, I'll say the wrong thing. No, you'll have your own content map built out and your own logical flow.
That's exactly right.
Well, I hope you're going to take this. I hope you're going to level up your communication. We'll see you tomorrow.